I had had a ski crash back last year in February, March, so around the same time, and didn't realize all the damage it had done. I didn't go to the doctor or anything. I thought I was fine. Well, spring forward to around May, June-ish, I started feeling just a pinched nerve. My entire arm would go numb off and on. I didn't know if I was just sleeping on it weird, or so that kind of continued for a little while. I thought it would just take care of itself after a few days. My doctor recommended physical therapy, so I went to physical therapy for about a month and a half. The physical therapist finally said, I don't know what else to do for you. I'm gonna send you back to your doctor. So then back to my doctor, and then he recommended maybe at this point we get an MRI. So I did an MRI of my brain and neck, and that's when we discovered the damage in my neck. I just had some bulging discs, and 2 of them were just really tight together that they were saying that was probably the little opening where the nerve is was so tight it was pinching the nerve. So that's what was causing my arm to go numb. So he actually sent me to a pain and spine specialist. So I went to that doctor, and he recommended maybe we try a cortisone shot and see if that just kind of relieves the pain while my neck hopefully heals itself. And with that, I said, if this doesn't work, what's my other options? And pretty much my other option is if the cortisone shot doesn't work, then I will need surgery. I did the cortisone shot. It didn't do anything. It didn't work. So at that point, I started getting desperate. I didn't want surgery. I felt like I needed to explore other options before I just jumped right into surgery. I actually have family that goes to Dr. Josh, and I'm like, what's a chiropractor gonna do for my neck? And I was pretty skeptical. And I thought, well, if there's a free consultation, why not at least give it a shot? I mean, if not, I'm having neck surgery. So I came in and met with Dr. Josh, and as we started going through the therapy, I didn't notice anything for a little while. He said it'd probably take 2 or 3 weeks before I started noticing anything. He was right. It was probably more around 3 or 4 weeks. And I did start noticing, hey, it's not going numb as often. Or for as long. Before my ski accident, I've always been a pretty active person. I do a lot of running and hiking. And once I had the ski accident and once my arm started going numb, it just kind of, it put a damper on all my activities. I had to be very careful how I sat, even sleeping. I had to learn to sleep differently. It took a lot of time figuring out what I could or couldn't do. The numbness would always kind of come and go, but it would get a lot worse depending on how I was positioning my arm. Once finding Dr. Josh, it just kind of helped as it started healing. I was able to enjoy all my activities more and kind of just go back to having more of an active lifestyle and not having to be so concerned about how I'm moving or what I can and can't do because my arm is going numb. So it kind of helped me return back to my active lifestyle. I finished therapy about 3 months ago, and since that point, I've had no numbness at all. It's been a game changer for me, and just to be able to prevent not having to have neck surgery and still be healed. Now I recommend it to everyone, and I talked to one of my coworkers has kind of back pain and that, and I was like, you got to go see Dr. Josh. So it's been life-changing for me.